Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. It's been getting slightly warmer little by little here in Tokyo, and it's finally starting to feel like spring. Spring is my absolute favorite time of the year because I'm honestly not a big fan of the cold, and as soon as it starts to get bright and sunny outside, my mood automatically goes up and I get so excited for the flowers and warm weather. Spring is also seen as a new start in Japan since March is the end of the school year and people usually enter their new school year or start work in April. Anyway, in celebration of the nice weather, my friends and I decided to meet up and go to a park since it happened to be a national holiday. After visiting a cute little vegan bakery, we walked to a park to see some plum blossoms. This day was actually so funny because the park we went to was quite big, but it only had a few benches and tables scattered around, and it was around lunchtime, so they were all filled. We wanted to sit and eat our bread, so we waited around while eyeing and standing relatively close by to a table where the occupants looked like they were about to leave. Right as they were getting up and we were going to take the free table, a mom and her son came out of nowhere and immediately took the table before us, even though we were right there, and my friends and I were just so shocked we couldn't really do anything at that point. So we gave up and waited around and ended up finding another bench that we settled for and ate our bread. I think many of you know that Japan is famous for its cherry blossoms, or sakura, but from mid-February, plum blossoms, or ume, begin to bloom across the Kanto region. Ume and sakura actually look quite similar, and usually even Japanese people have trouble telling the difference as well. Aside from considering the timing that it's blooming, you have to look closely at the petal shape, the branches, and apparently even the scent is slightly different. This might be a very obvious thing to say, but I think parks are just so great. It's an easy way to reconnect with nature, and you don't have to go too far. And I feel like people are typically in a good mood at the park, so I love people watching and seeing little kids playing, or dogs, or elderly couples on a walk. We actually even saw someone who brought their cat wearing sunglasses sitting in a bicycle basket. Anyway, after the park, we decided to walk to Shimokitazawa, which was just a few minutes away. I could honestly do a whole separate video just on Shimokitazawa, which I hope I can one day. But to introduce it, it is a very hip and stylish neighborhood with lots of vintage thrift shops, cafes, restaurants, bars, life houses, and more. We stopped by the Starbucks to check out their seasonal spring drinks, and everything was so cute and pink. They currently have 2 strawberry sakura drinks with shiratama, which is a type of mochi inside. We wandered into a cute thrift shop called Little Trip to Heaven, and they had so many items, and we stopped and looked around for a while. I really enjoy thrifting because as long as the condition is good, I think it's nice to continue to wear and appreciate an item of clothing even if someone else had previously used it. I also like how different from a normal brand store, browsing around a thrift shop is like looking for a treasure because you'll never really know what you'll find. Even on this day, I really hadn't planned on buying anything, but I fell in love with this top and the color was so unique and gorgeous, so I ended up getting it. We then stopped by the Toyo Hyakkaten, which is actually a former garage that now holds about 15 different small shops. Most of them are clothing shops, but we spent a long time at a handmade goods shop and ended up buying these tiny little ceramic ghosts. At nighttime, I had to go back towards Omotesando for a haircut appointment since, as you can see, my bangs were going out quite a bit. I booked with my stylist quite late at night, so I had some time to kill. I ended up coming back to 3 coins, which I introduced in the previous video, and I picked up some cute earrings since I've been trying to wear more earrings recently. Sometimes I try to tell myself that I should invest in slightly more expensive and higher quality jewelry as an adult, but to be honest, these are so cute and still pretty decent quality, and I like to switch my earrings often, so I always just end up getting these instead. I still had a little bit of time before my appointment and was quite hungry, but there actually aren't many places to eat a quick meal in the area, so I ended up getting a kebab from the shop right across the street. There are a lot of kebab shops in Tokyo, but I hadn't had a kebab in over 2 years, but I actually really enjoyed it, and this one was really delicious. After eating, I walked through the quiet and dark streets of Urahara to get to my hair salon. This area of Harajuku/Omotesando has a lot of fashionable clothing shops, boutiques, and salons. This time I wasn't doing anything too drastic and just needed my bangs and length trimmed. I'm honestly always so amazed at the magic that hairstylists can pull off just from a haircut and left very satisfied. Before I headed home, I stopped by the convenience store to pick up some snacks and got my favorite Lawson's cranberry chocolate, this new dorayaki with custard and cafe latte flavor, and look at this cinnamon roll ice cream, it was so adorable. But instead of getting that, I got this garlic tonkotsu cup noodles. I also got some groceries and realized that it was going to be Hinamatsuri, or Girls' Day, and the supermarket had some of the traditional snacks that we eat on this day. After getting home, I ended my day with the new Mr. Donut double chocolate ice cream while watching Love is Blind Japan. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm so excited to film more videos outside now that it's getting warmer, and please look forward to all of the cherry blossom content that I want to share. I will also probably be filming another spring fashion lookbook video since that is one of my most popular videos and I love to show you guys some of my new outfits. Anyway, I hope you're all having a great start to March and see you in the next video.